Hello and welcome. My name's Karen Kilner. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator even here in the UK, and welcome to lesson 4 of a beginner's class for card making and stamping. Today we're going to have a look at the inks and the family colours and a little bit about what we can do with the actual ink pads that we have. Let me explain firstly that we have in the catalogue the different colour families, which are the neutrals, the brights, and they are some gorgeous colour, subtles and regals. And we also have 10 other colours, and they're called the ink colours. I don't know whether you can see that. Ink colours. And ink colours are, how can I explain it? They're here with us for 2 years, so they're only visiting us for 2 years, and then they retire. So each year we get a new set of ink colours. So we've got the ones that came out last year, so that's the 2017 not 2019 ink colours, and they are powder pink, lemon lime twist, tranquil tide even, berry burst and fresh fig. And then this year we've got some fabulous new colours called lovely lipstick, grapefruit grove, pineapple punch, call me clover and blueberry bushel. And they are the 2018-2020. So next year the 2017-19 will retire, and then we'll get 5 more new ones. So it's really good to sort of have your basic colours that are always there, and then you've got some new colours just to change things up a bit. So there they are. The ink pads themselves, you've probably seen me use it, come in these little compact type things. They've got little notches in them at the corners. That's so, and then little opposite ones on the other side. That is so that they stack up on each other. So so that you can see that they stack up. So that's good for storage. So there are several things you can do with this ink pad. Use it as I've used it, on your stamp, and then stamp it. But there's other ways of using it. If you press the lid and the pad together, there we go, it puts the colour in the ink pad, and you can use, I've got a piece of card here, you can use a blender pen, and you can pick up the paper, pick up the ink, and then you'll be able to colour, and you get a natural gradient as it comes off. So it goes dark and then it gets lighter and lighter. So if you want to do some shading on something, let's show you. We'll use this. Let's just put that down there. If you want to do some shading, you can colour this in. There we go. So if you haven't got any markers or anything like that, you can see that it gets lighter. There we go. So that's one way of using the colour. You can pick it up on your blender pen and use it as like a marker. You can also use it as a watercolour. So you can get these watercolour pens in the catalogue, and I've forgotten what they're actually called. Let me have a look as we're near the accessories. bear with me and I'll tell you what they're called. Aqua painters, that's it. Aqua water, yeah, sounds about right, doesn't it? And then you can use the watercolour, so you can, if you want to, put that there. You don't want to make it too wet if it's just on the Whisper White, but if you want to get a really good watercolour look, you can use watercolour paper. And you can also, if you put a little bit more water on, but not too much, you can do like a background wash, which looks really effective and nice. So there's some ways you can use your ink pads. What I'm going to show you today though is how you can use your ink pad and you can make it some shades lighter, and it's called Stamping Off. So what we're going to do is remake that card again. I've already cut the card elements this time, and what I'll do is, if you remember, I used the glue and the tear and tape, which is the double-sided tape, last time, so we'll use the snail this time so I can show you what we can do. So, oops, oh, I'm stuck back to the, I've lost my other stamp. I shouldn't be so messy. I got another stamp ready. I'll use this one instead and put it on a little block. It'll turn up in a minute. Right, so what we're going to do this time is what's called, sorry about that, my batteries ran out and I had to go and find some. I've just had to ring my husband up and say, where are you hiding them? Anyway, where was I? So, and I found my other stamp that I wanted, so there we go, we've got everything we need now. So this time we're going to do the background as before. So, and to make it, whoops, sorry, and to make it lighter, I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm going to do it again just to see what colour I want it, whether I want it to that, yeah, so I'll stamp it off once and then stamp on the card. So stamping off means stamp on a scrap piece of paper and then onto your card, and then you get a lighter background. And then we're going to do the same with just as we did before, and then this time we're just going to add a little bit more of a deeper colour to the flowers. And in the stamp set there's another little, and this is called two-step stamping. So what we can do here is, just because it's photopolymer, we can line it up. Let me just bring it down a bit so you can see. So we can line it up and put a darker bit on the flower. Just to step the card up a little bit more. There. Lovely jubbly. And if you wanted to, you could, instead of the black, I'm just doing this off the huff, you could use the It's a Beautiful Day in the same colour. There you go. And I'm just going to use a bit of chamois just to clean off my stamps. There we are, and then I can put them away. And as I've said before, the reds have a bit of a pigment that stain these stamps, the photopolymer, but it doesn't ruin them, as you've seen. You don't get that the pink or the red in the thing. Now the way to shut these stamps is with the end where the coastal banner is. Let's just bring this out again and we can see properly. You push there and then bring it round and it snaps shut to close. There we are. So we're going to use the snail to put the card together. I've got some more in case that if this runs out, it looks like it might be. So all you do is drag it along there, and yes, it's run out. So they come as refills, so all you need to do is take that one out, and it comes, this is the refill, and it can only go in one way. She says, oh, need to take that out first, silly girl. And then you just click it back in, and then it's got a cover, and then you just, there we go. So all you need to do is just do that, and it's really, really quick. If you were doing card on card, card on really, really thick card, this is okay. Then I'd probably use the tear and tape or the glue. There we go. So we've seen a double stamping. That means that you stamp your image and then you've got another stamp that to go on top to finish it off. And then you've got your lighter ink, and then if we put it against the other two, so we started off with just a basic simple card, just on some white cardstock, and just stamped straight onto there. Then we added a little bit of card using the same depth of colour. And this time what we've done is we've stamped off so that background's a bit lighter, and then we've added a deeper colour to the actual flowers. And this time, instead of the black writing, we've just used that one. So that's a good, brilliant thing about Stampin' Up. Everything coordinates and it's lovely. Right, next time we're going to add a little bit of dimension. So I'll see you then. Bye.